2, 1, go. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Got the day off of work tomorrow, so I'm excited to, you know, maybe start trying to make this a regular thing because it worked out really well the last time. We had a lot of people tune in, so we only got three. Who are the three people that are on here right now? Thanks for tuning in. I know one of them is probably me, but still, yeah, I'm excited to do some NFL talk. We haven't done that in a while with all the NBA stuff going on, so I'm excited.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad to be back on tonight. Yeah, it's kind of nice doing every other week. So you got some uh good NFL stories starting back up again. So excited to get into that a little bit tonight.
One might be one of Eric's friends, but sorry if you are one of Eric's friends. Eric's not here, so but appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, he will be on. We are recording the regular episode of the podcast tonight too, so he'll be on that. That gets uploaded tomorrow. Oh yeah, no, he's still. I mean, I think you know he kind of gets overshadowed a little bit now. I don't kind of got by guys like Devonte Adams and DeAndre Hopkins, but I think people forget that Julio Jones still is one of the best receivers in the league. It's just kind of he kind of gets lost because the Falcons are so bad that they kind of forget about how good he really is. He's got that build, that really good prototypical wide receiver build that you want. Really tall, really big, great route runner. He can catch the deep ball. Really all you have to do is if you can get him in one-on-one coverage, just throw it up to him and he'll go and get it. So it would be a terrible decision for the Falcons unless they were to get something like it would have to be minimum 2 first-round picks at least. For someone of his caliber, it's kind of like when the Jaguars were trying to trade Jalen Ramsey, and it's like, okay, we're not going to take anything less than 2 firsts. That's pretty much what this is too. Especially since I don't know. I guess Julio, I mean, I can understand why he's fed up just because the Falcons have been so bad. It's mainly been their defense, but, their offense is starting to reach, a level now where it could be one of the top offenses in the league, given that, Matt Ryan, he still plays at a pretty high level. I know there was all the talk about the Falcons possibly taking a quarterback in the draft. That didn't happen. So, you still have Matt Ryan, you still have Julio Jones, you still have Calvin Ridley, who had a breakout season last year, and also now you've got the addition of Kyle Pitts. Like, this could be one of the most dynamic offenses in the NFC next season, and I think it would just be foolish for the Falcons to give him up. They would have to really, really get something amazing in return.
Yeah, so I think for me, obviously everything Connor's outlined, I would love to have Julio Jones on my team. I think the Falcons, it would be great if they could have him around going forward. But I think at this point, it's kind of for me whenever a player is openly talking about getting traded and the team is acknowledged they're looking at offers. It's like I feel like at that point it's always best to try and make a trade happen and just get that player out of town. Like, not that he's a bad guy or a bad locker room person or anything like that because of this, but it's just I think you're not going to get the best out of Julio Jones if he does stay in Atlanta next year. I feel like, and he's not going downhill, but he is getting older, and I do think that if they could get maybe first round pick, a couple high picks for him this year, that kind of helps their rebuild process because they're not in great shape as a roster to begin with. Matt Ryan's getting up there in age too, so it's like might as well kind of. I feel like if they could get 2 first round picks for Julio at this stage of his career, I think that would be a pretty good way to set up and speed up that rebuild they're trying to do.
Well, I guess, speaking to Nate's point there too, I said that they should probably keep him, but in a way, you do have to look at the flip side of this. Like, if you are going to trade him, this is probably the time to do it when everyone still thinks that he's, like myself included, that he's one of the top receivers. Because, if he comes out next year and, let's say, obviously, let's say Ridley and Pitts do really good, or even if they don't do good, but Julio only has something 550 yards and 2 touchdowns or something on the season, then everyone's going to be like, oh, well, okay, maybe he's not worth a first round pick. Maybe he's worth a second or a third. So, you got to keep him on there as long as he's, of major value to them and also major value to possibly other teams. So it's a double-edged sword, right? Do you keep him or you don't keep him? I feel like in some ways you lose no matter which choice you pick, but Zach's gonna go on a rant about the salary cap. No, I think the Falcons even publicly said that they're not going to trade him in the NFC. So Well, the Texans are in tank mode, so there's no way that he's going to go. He's not going to Houston. I'm no. We have plenty of receivers. The Bengals. I mean, they went out and drafted Jamar Chase rather than drafting Penei Sewell. So there's that. And then Browns probably don't need him. It's probably just the Ravens at this point because the Browns. I mean, unless in some way they want to, I guess in some way, unless they want to try and like trade Odell Beckham, because obviously the Browns have been wanting to trade Odell Beckham. If they want to try and trade Odell Beckham Jr. to Julio or for Julio or some kind of thing there, the Browns maybe, but really it's just the Ravens, I think. I don't know. Anyway, just keep going through. I will say, Eric, I can't hear you in the thing, Zach. No, I can't hear you on the live stream. Is what I'm saying. Nate, try saying something really quick.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Keep talking.
Oh, can you hear this?
Did you hear Nate, Eric? Because I think you might need to unmute your mic, Zach, because you probably haven't been heard this whole time.
Uh-oh. Uh,
Okay, so I think Caleb said he could hear Nate. Can you hear Zach now? Okay, so Eric said he can hear me and Nate, but not Zach. That might be an old message. Hold on. Keep talking. Yeah, I still can't hear you, Zach. Jeez, this is weird.
that is really
Anyway,
weird.
while Zach tries to figure stuff out, I'll talk with Nate here. All right. So now, I guess the next topic that I think Zach had lined out for this was probably just some brief talk about Aaron Rodgers. I know that there's been all these things coming out. How he's not in Green Bay right now. He is off to Hawaii with his fiance Shailene Woodley. All this stuff going on with him. So